Really, if the theme of this month is not fruity floral, then it has to be a watery floral. I would say aquatic floral and fruity floral are the two big themes that I see coming through on my tray this month. Good morning, it's Jen K here from A Fragrant Offering. It is hard to believe that the month of April is already over and we're into May. So today I'm going to be swapping out the fragrances that I have on my April fragrance tray and choosing new perfumes to wear in the month of May. So I'm going to start by showing you the fragrances that I've chosen to swap out the top row of my fragrance tray for. The first one is one I picked up on Sephora. And this one was part of a fragrance sample set that I tried, and then I chose this Clean Reserve Skin for a full-size bottle. And this is just a floral musk fragrance. It's unisex, and it's just a great skin scent for days when I just want to smell clean and fresh, and it's great to wear to work as well. I have another favorite one that I like to pull out this time of year. I've noticed driving around that the Wisteria is blooming right now, and I love the scent of walking through the woods when there's Wisteria. So this one from Nest called Wisteria is kind of an aquatic floral fragrance, and I always pull it out this time of year in the month of May and early June, so I'm excited to be wearing this one again. It's also a very office appropriate, light and beautiful. And I'm excited to have another classic up on my perfume tray this month. This is a Coco Mademoiselle. This is citrusy, patchouli, a beautiful classic fragrance, any occasion. It's actually a really great signature scent. I would recommend this if you're looking for a scent that you just want to smell classy and clean and beautiful. This is a great everyday signature scent, and I'm excited to wear it a little bit more again now. The next one is one I picked up this past winter. It's a more indalic scent. This is Dior Addict, and this one is a jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, just rich nighttime scent. I usually wear this more in the winter and think of it more as a winter scent, but because of the jasmine in it, I wanted to pull it out and use it a little bit for late spring evenings. So I'm excited to be wearing Dior Addict and trying this one out a little bit more this month. And for the month of May, I wanted to get some more fruity type fragrances. And so one that I selected was A Girl of Now Forever by Elie Saab. The original Elie Saab is more of an ambery floral, and this one is much more fruity. It has like the top notes of raspberry and lemon peel, and it's just zesty and bright and feels like a good fragrance to wear this time of year. Another one I chose this month is La Petite Robe Noire, the Legere version. This one is also very much of a floral fruity fragrance. It has that pop of sour cherry on the top, but then there's also some lemon and lime in with it. It goes a little bit more dry in the mid notes with some black tea and licorice. I think that kind of dries it down a little bit. The community that I live in has a lot of magnolia trees, so I picked this fragrance up last fall, and I was really excited to bring it out and use it this time of year, and it's Commodities Magnolia. And this one's kind of watery, aquatic, floral. It reminds me a lot of the Nest Wisteria Blue fragrance, just kind of that watery, floral type fragrance. And the last one that I'm going to put on the middle shelf of the tray is Marc Jacobs Decadence, Also Decadence. This is another watery floral fragrance. It reminds me of like water lilies and misty mornings. And just look at that beautiful bottle. Super excited to have this one out on the tray this month. The month of April really flew by for me. I was busy outside doing a lot of gardening and landscaping projects. In May, I look forward to hopefully doing some hiking and getting outdoors, camping, and maybe relaxing a little bit more for the month of May. For the bottom tray, I decided to bring back several from last month that are really spring favorites, and I just want to be able to try them and test them more because I really just get so much enjoyment out of wearing them this time of year. So one of those is Gucci Bloom, and this one has the Rangoon Creeper. It has jasmine and tuberose. And I know it doesn't have honeysuckle, but it just always reminds me of the time of year when honeysuckle is blooming in the spring evenings. It's a simple fragrance, but it's very transportive to me of spring, and I love wearing it this time of year. And another one that's very similar is My Way by Giorgio Armani. This one also has jasmine and tuberose in it, so is very similar to Bloom in some ways, but then it has more musk and cedar in the base, which grounds it a little bit more, and then a little bit of citrus in the top notes, which gives it a little pop on the opening. So it is a little bit more complex than Bloom, but also very beautiful this time of year. The next one I'm pulling out is an old favorite. I have a lot of flankers of this one, so sometimes I feel like they get neglected. This is Guerlain Intense. I enjoy wearing this one in the evening, and I didn't wear it as much as I wanted to this winter, so I thought I'd quick pull it out here in the month of May and wear it before the weather gets too warm. Sometimes I have fragrances that I attribute to certain times of the year, and I like only wear them in the winter, and then I'll pull them out in like warmer weather and maybe be pleasantly surprised by the way they wear. So I do like to sometimes try things out of season just to see how they perform in different weather conditions, and I'm really excited about this. And the last one I'm putting on the bottom tray is this one from Valentino. It's Voce Viva Intensa. So this is the intense version. I picked it up over the winter and just haven't really been able to make any scent memories with it yet. It's a nice amber floral. I do have a lot of fragrances in my collection that are amber floral, so I am not sure if I'll keep it or if it just ends up blending in with the rest. So I'm going to try wearing it some this month, see if I can make any memories with it. If not, I may pass it on. It is a very beautiful fragrance. So the side tray I always reserve for special bottles, maybe ones I'm bringing back or ones that are just too tall to go in the stacking tray. And the first one is one that's coming back from last month. It's Dolce Garden. This is just a favorite fragrance for me. The coconut and floral notes. I really enjoy wearing it. It feels comforting to me, but in the summer it just gets too sticky and too much. So I'm trying to wear it a lot before the weather gets too hot because I do really enjoy it and it gives me summer vibes, but I just can't wear it in the summer. Another one I'm bringing back from last month is Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a rich floral fragrance. It is not really typically a summer fragrance, but I love wearing it in the spring because of the floral notes in it. It reminds me of working outside in the gardens. So this time of year, I always really enjoy wearing it. So I'm going to keep it out yet for another month, and then it will go away for the summer. I'm going to pull out this month Mugler's Angel Muse, and this is the EDT version, so it's a little bit more fruity than the original, which is just really heavy patchouli and hazelnut. I do love the original, but it's a little bit much in the summer months. It's kind of a very cold weather fragrance. But when I picked this one up last year, I was excited because the passion fruit on the top does make it more wearable in warmer weather. So I planned to get some enjoyment out of wearing this month. Last one I'm going to be putting out on the tray is Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl. This is another floral fruity fragrance, so very fruity kind of coming out the top with lychee and red currant, but then it goes down into rose, vanilla, and vetiver. So it is very almost ambery, but not quite. It's very floral fruity, and I haven't worn this one much yet, so I'm excited to get it out and try it out a little bit more in the month of May. Thank you to everybody who stuck with me and watched through the whole video. I'd be excited to hear some of your comments, which ones you enjoy, if you have any of these in your collection, or if you see my collection and you think that there are others that I may enjoy trying out. I'm always appreciative of suggestions. I'm over on Instagram at a.fragrant.offering. I do a lot of perfume pictures and polls over there, so feel free to follow me out over there. That is my main channel. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by today. I hope you have a wonderful month.